Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. Malfurion got a lot of surprise nerfs and big ones just recently, and now I have had a chance to test Malfurion in Molten Core against the bosses that I previously considered Malfurion to be one of the premium leaders. So Baron Geddon, Golemagg and Ragnaros. I had enough accounts around so that I was able to test all of them. And I have to say that I'm not too impressed by Malfurion anymore. I think these nerfs hit quite hard. Baron Geddon Sleepy Malf strategy somewhat doable still, requires a couple of more levels, so minimum 25 now. And higher the better, because 25 still has troubles keeping the hunters alive. Hunters will die if it's a long lava walk. Golemagg much harder, requires a lot more levels. Might even require something like Shaman to heal your bog beast so that you can tank a core hound. There's just a lot of stuff that I don't like about Malufrion in Golemagg right now, so I just want to do Golemagg with Ysera, or Chargus, just the flyer strat. I don't like Malfurion strat at all in Golemagg anymore. It's still doable with very high levels, but I just don't like it. Ragnaros, it's okay, but nothing special. It's not the way it used to be. It doesn't have nearly the effect that it used to have, so I think there are also leaders that I like better in Ragnaros nowadays than I do Malfurion. But anyway, in this video I'm going to show you gameplay from Baron Geddon, from Golemagg and from Ragnaros, each with Malfurion involved, and you can see for yourself. So let's take a look at NERFED Malfurion in Molten Core in action. So here first we have Sleepy Malf against Baron Geddon, and this is a level 25 Sleepy Malf. I tried with level 24, level 24 can't make the hunters live nearly long enough. Level 25, hunters still can't survive a long lava walk, but hunters can survive enough to get to like the first towers, and so, well, you can see here, I'm putting the hunters here, and it's a 27 hunters too, because I put that in the boost slot, and then it manages to pull off the lava walk. Then it starts to get heals. So, okay, something still works. And remember, Sleepy Malf required lower levels previously than the full lava walk Malf. So, yeah, the level requirement just went up by a lot. I originally did this with a level 23 Malfurion, and now the equivalent to that level 23 Malfurion before the first nerf is a level 29 Malfurion. So, okay. Sleepy Malf can still do some things. Some Sleepy Malfs out there. We're pushing a little bit on the tower. We managed to fail getting the top tower there. Okay, well, we're working on it. No worries. We have time. Like, you don't have to push at Geddon here on the first circle. You can push on it later when you have set up a good position for yourself. Setting up a couple of Sleepy Malfs. They will then be able to defend my base later on as well. And now we would actually have just a little bit late, because now it's too late to send a gargoyle. And I'm a little bit wondering, okay, what am I even going to do here? Because our position is, in some ways, it's so good that we don't have a lot of stuff that we can send anywhere. Alright. I'm going to try to take the tower back, or prevent Geddon from taking the tower. Sadly, a fire elemental gets summoned right there. Well, I'm sending a huntress for a bit of a lava walk, and yeah, it just makes it, and it's going to be fine. So that tower is going to be taken. Looking good, looking good. Setting up another Sleepy Malf over there, and we have. We're missing just that one tower. I should be taking it back. I'm late. Was I late? I don't even know if I was late or not. Oof, that Banshee. Well, wasn't my finest game, this one, I admit. We're still a little bit testing at this point, but I mean, just a general idea of whether Sleepy Malf is worth it. So now we have a Huntress there fighting a little bit, and almost immediately dying to a fire elemental. Just can't quite survive the same amount of pressure. Alright, one Sleepy Malf gets woken up, but also those seeds that it puts on the towers, now they don't last as long, there's fewer of them. Just in general. Things are much worse for the Malf. Can we take that tower, please? Still trying not to engage Geddon too early. Maybe grabbing a fire elemental there will be fine. Maybe I grabbed it too early though. Might delay Geddon. We currently have hold all the towers, which is nice. So far it's not too bad. But the contribution of Malfurion is just so much lower than it used to be. These Huntresses, they're not the same anymore than they were. Okay, we managed to hold that tower back. So far so good. Alright, everything looks pretty good, I think. We have all the towers. We would be ready to strike when Geddon reaches the left side. Alright. I need to just spend something. It's also harder for me to spend here because of my fairly low level Sleepy Malf, which means that the Huntress can't go on a full lava walk. If Malfurion was a couple of levels higher, then Huntress would be able to just walk all around the map, and that would of course be an advantage. But now it cannot, so that makes life a little bit more difficult too. Getting a Sleepy Malf over there. Huntress fighting against the fire elementals fairly successfully. Alright, now we're engaging Geddon. And let's see, we have the gargoyle, we have the meat wagon punching in. I'm trying to get some value out of that banshee, but oh man, timing was terrible. Alright, Geddon now free. I want to get an unbound out there, keep Geddon in place. While we get another gargoyle in there. Alright, the gargoyle sadly is getting challenged by multiple minis, but it's going to be okay. This is the last phase. Now I messed up a little bit here because I spent gold on another area, whereas I really needed the gold to go to a banshee to take that fire elemental so that the meat wagons would kill the Geddon. So I messed that up a little bit. Lost those meat wagons effectively for nothing, which means that now we can't catch the Geddon until up top. But we have had enough control that we should still be able to do it. There's quite a lot of stuff coming from the bottom right, but they had to take the long walk, and I can get some Huntress power out there to help. Huntress deals good chunk of damage. That looks nice. Have a lot of damage going in. We're able to get rid of most of things, and we managed to get another gargoyle out there, and I managed to steal this gargoyle so that one won't hit our base. So we're going to be fine, but it just wasn't nearly the same as it was before the nerfs. Then we have Malfurion with Tyrion on Golemagg. I still see some people, and as at least on Discord, has been carrying people with Malfurion through Golemagg, but I think he has a level 30 Malfurion and 29 Bok Beast, because now that we experimented with Turtle and we have a 29 Malfurion here, and 26 Bok Beast will die to that Core Hound. 29 Malfurion cannot keep the Bok Beast alive. So now if we want to tank the Core Hound with the Bok Beast, then we need to have a Shaman healer in addition to Malfurion healing so that we can get that healed. And that already complicates things so much. So incredibly much. So yeah, that's really tough. We're trying to do the same thing that we did before the Malfurion nerfs. So that was tank the Core Hound on the left, and then push through the middle first, and then make the real big push through the right side. So you're tanking Core Hounds on the left and on the middle, and then you're going to push your army from the right side. Because if you push through the middle, then your army is going to stay on the Core Hound lane. So if ever your tank dies, then Core Hound is going to charge them. So you want to push from one of the sides if you want to go with ground units here. But as you can see here, of course, now that we have Bok Beast plus Shaman, then we also killed the left Core Hound while we were tanking it. And now, because there's no Shaman yet there, as you can see, that Bok Beast is just about to die. Shaman comes in clutch to save it. And then, because we spent so much more gold in tanking the Gorehounds. That means that it's much harder to also push. And now we have already gotten into a bit of a mess here, with some of the push going through the right side, and then the Gorehound ended up there because we didn't have enough gold to hold on. And now we're thinking, okay, well, maybe we do a mixed push with the right side plus the middle, because we have a lot of healing here. And that seems like a pretty good idea. It seems like that's an idea that can actually work. But still, a lot more effort. It's not nearly as clean as it used to be. You have to be really wary of those drakes as well. Turtle killed a drake with Eclipse there, by the way. But then we have a Death Ball, we have Malfurion healing, Tyrion healing, Shaman's healing. Shaman was an addition that we needed, because now Malfurion heals just weren't enough. And then it's doable. But the amount of coordination and the amount of support both players are required to give, that just went up by a lot here. Unless you are very, very high level, near the cap. And finally, here is Malfurion against Ragnaros. Now, here we have quite a bit of levels on these comps, so obviously this shouldn't be particularly difficult anymore. But I mean, previously, Malfurion, even a bit lower level Malfurion, it just like laughed all the way to the bank and just devastated everything. I did do a little bit of experimentation with this one. I had this Worgen out there. Probably should not have had it. Even though I put it in the boost slot as a 28, it gets one shot, so it would have needed to be higher level so that the Malfurion healing would have activated, so that it would have actually dealt damage to Ragnaros in the way that I thought it would. So levels kind of saved me there. But the point here is that Malfurion, Bok Beast, Huntress, and Griffin Rider used to be such an incredible power play that Ragnaros was quite helpless against them. And that just is not the case anymore. For sure, Malfurion still gets some things done. But is Malfurion even the leader that I want here anymore? Because this Huntress and these minis, they're just not surviving in the same way. Got a little bit wrecked there by the living bomb. So obviously I could have brought Ancient of War. So I would have left the Worgen out, bring Ancient of War, avoid some of those living bombs. There's absolutely some things that I could still do here. But it doesn't really change the main story. Griffin Riders can't tank guard towers anymore. I mean, do you remember a time when Griffin Rider was just tanking a guard tower? I mean, obviously you can argue that that's overpowered, that is not something that should happen. But still. I have Bok Beast tanking the Son of Flame. Bok Beast still doing a fairly good job of tanking the Son of Flame. But there's still some potential here. And Huntress is still nice against that Son of Flame too. So, like, some of this stuff is still there. And if I were to tweak this comp a little bit more, I might be able to get it to a bit better position, but also you can see how they die now. In positions where they never would have perished before. Alright, suns are down. Ragnaros is back up. And here we go. Using the Worgen at least to secure the tower, if nothing else. Alright. So one phase down, almost 3 minutes to go until overtime. I mean, there's still eggs. We're not seeing those, like previously you could see Huntress running all the way to Ragnaros, starting to shoot at Ragnaros. Even with a level 27 Malfurion, that does not happen anymore. Okay, only level 25 Huntress, but still. So here we go, here we go. So overall, the usability of Malfurion in Molten Core, I think maybe Geddon is the one where it has the most potential right now, followed by Ragnaros. And I don't like what it has against Golemagg much at all. The level requirements are just so high. Although still doable. As you can see here, we were able to clear all of these bosses with Malfurion contributing. Well, you didn't see Ragnaros being killed yet, but you will see soon. I mean, this is going to be a successful pull. Spoilers. And here we go, here we go. Mining a little. Going in. We can't even hold the towers the same way we used to. Because we used to be able to get the germinate seeds on the top tower, and then Ragnaros just wouldn't be able to take the towers. Alright. There we go, pushing. 50 seconds until overtime. Doing some damage to Ragnaros again. Now we managed to get some germinate. We actually managed to get some germinate seeds out there. Didn't see many of those now, did you? No. But now we did get them, and this time we managed to save the tower with those. But that too, it's so much harder to get them out there. Oh, here we go. Now having a pretty good push. 10 seconds until overtime. Alright, let's get to phase 3 and get this show on the road. Phase 3, here we go. Malfurion, I'll need to find a book beast to tank the sun. And then we're just going to send eggs and some executions and stuff. Maybe even a Worgen to hit a little bit. It's not terrible. I mean, look at it. Doing some fine job. If that Worgen was level 30, of course, even on a boost slot right now it's 28 because it's just a rare. How many people have an epic Worgen? Then this could actually push a fair bit of damage out there. Right now it's mostly just those eggs and executes. Son of Flame near our base, but Bok Beast can tank it for a while. I ran out of Malfurions there for a little bit, but Ragnaros goes down. So that was Malfurion, the nerfed Malfurion. Still capable in Molten Core, but not nearly as easily and not with the levels it used to be. Thank you for watching. Click like and subscribe if you enjoyed this, and a special thanks to all of my Patreon supporters, YouTube members and Twitch subscribers who make all of these videos possible.